Thank you all for coming. My name is Michael Rock. So the first concept is that thoughts, feelings, and actions equals behavior. If you change one, you'll change the other two. So if you change the way you're thinking about something, it'll change the way you feel about it, and it'll change what you do about it. Thoughts, feelings, and actions.
I think that anybody who feels like they're stuck, this model is a very good way to rethink about your own limitations or your own potential.
So in your model, Mike, I note that a lot of these things look to be flexible, but in the areas of nature and nurture, the what you are and what you have a long history of, 60 years of ingrained behavior, how can you change those areas?
The first thing I'd say, just based on linguistics and the words you use to ask the question, is that make sure you want to change it. Because you might not. There might be, just because you have a habit, even though it's expensive to you in some way, it doesn't mean it's a bad habit or it's wrong. I don't believe that there's bad habits or good habits. I think there's just habits. We really don't know what we're limited to by our nature or our nurture until we test against it. Because, I mean, you look at anybody you count as a hero. Like if I ask you who your hero, what would you say? Who's your hero?
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King's a good one. Was he heroic because he had a perfect childhood and the ideal genetics? Probably not. He overcame something in his past. In fact, it was the struggle or the strife in his past that maybe allowed him to, rather than see himself as limited, to see himself as capable or propel him into some action. So he might have become heroic because of those things. He just acted differently upon those beliefs.
So I think what my model offers is a different way to look at long-term problems, and it gives you some really immediate, active, efficient steps to test and see what you're capable of doing in terms of change.
So if I have thinking myself in a certain way, I've lost jobs and I think I'm a failure, I've been diagnosed with a certain disorder, so I label myself in that way. How does this work with that?
Yeah, excellent question. That's exactly why I developed this model, to answer that sort of question. And what we'll do is, a lot of the labels are based on...
You should see that it's working after 3 sessions, and that's 2 weeks, 14 days. The first day would be you come in, you get the introduction, you choose something to try it on, to work on. It doesn't have to be the big habit. It could be something simple, like the ones I described. You want to be less anxious, you want to be more active, you want to control something, you want to enhance something. The second session would be, the first session would be to identify it and then become mindful of it. The next session we kind of review what happened and we enhance the techniques. Okay, for the next week you try these things. Then the third session would be you've tried it for a period of 14 days and you should be able to see results at the end of that 14-day period. So that the remaining time, there's 6 sessions totally, 3 sessions are just developing the change of the habit, and the last 3 sessions are how to apply it more globally, and then how to maintain a change. Because changing a habit is one set of skills, and then maintaining is a different set of skills.